Yeah, you know, I get kind of nervous when I'm starting shows. I tend not to be very good with first impressions, but I am good with my Scottish impression. Yeah. I also have a pretty good southern impression. You know what I mean? I've also got a pretty good Irish impression.
He changed comedy. He simply changed comedy. Nobody had gone on stage and done puns. Not on stage. In the classroom? Sure. At a party? Sure. But on stage? Puns? Nobody would have dreamed of even doing something like that.
When legendary comedian Carl Chester, often referred to as Cece, was born in Minerva, Ohio, he was doing jokes, as he puts it, before the umbilical cord was even snipped. But his best joke, The Boxer, came many years later, on his 1994 tour.
Let me tell you something. I was the first one he ever told a boxer to. I remember he came in real close and he said, "I don't want you to tell nobody else this, but I came up with a joke today." I said, "All right, Cece, let me hear it." And he lays it on like he lays it on every night on stage. And I'll tell you what, I have not laughed that hard since. And I have never laughed that hard before that. That's the highlight of my life right there when Cece told me The Boxer.
2000 show back when he first told his boxer joke. Man, that just put a whole entire new level on his material. After that point, I knew I had to become a dedicated fan.
And then I heard The Boxer.
So there's this boxer, right? And he... Wait. I forgot the punchline. That guy likes to joke a little too much. The little punch drunk over there? Excuse me. I'm just gonna grab some. It's like a punch in the gut.
And I was like, Kent, this is the kid. And that was back in '95. Once The Boxer's a hit, I know I was getting calls from all over the place. You know, I got Cleveland coming in. I had Manhattan, the Big Apple wanted some of him. Tokyo, you know, Tokyo's calling. They wanted him to come down. And I'm like, sure.
Cece became an in-demand comedian in all parts of the globe after the 1994 tour showcased his many talents.
He was controversial.
So my son, right? He spills soup all over his shirt. And then he gets this bright idea. He's going to put bleach on it. So the shirt's black, and then it's white. I guess the spirit of Michael Jackson lives on.
He was edgy.
And I realized he converted to Judaism so that he could just cover up his bald spot with his yarmulke.
He knew how to work a crowd.
All right, Cleveland, good night. Rock and roll!
And he was funny.
Don't get me started on my second one.
Cece's impressions, which he introduced in the latter part of 1995, quickly set him apart from the competition.
There was a bunch of these other guys out on the market. There was, you know, Booker, there's C.J. Johnson, there's Cooper Anderson, there was Charlie McDougall, Tony T. You know, they were all big at the time, and when CC did his impressions, I couldn't stop laughing. And I went up to him after the show, and I'm like, CC, I want you to come with me, and I want to sign you on a deal. And that was back in '95, and now he's the biggest name in comedy. He changed the comedy industry. Helped. The 03 tour helped pay for my first divorce.
After becoming an international superstar in 1995, Chester has remained a force in the comedy world, bringing stronger and stronger material year after year.
Yeah, so a buddy of mine and I, we were walking downtown the other day, and we go by the marina, right? And he points to this boat over there, and he says, "Wow, that boat must be real cheap. It's got a sail on it."
The first time I met Carl, I asked to do an interview on him, and he invited me to his house very kindly. And when I came to his house, he was talking on the phone, one of those hands-free Bluetooth headsets, and he was just talking on the phone to somebody, maybe, I don't know, a producer or something like that. He was talking on the phone, and he turns to me without skipping a beat with his Bluetooth headset, and he goes, "Look, Ma, no hands." I mean, that's just the stuff he could do. He could just crack you up without... I mean, does he write this stuff before? I don't even know how he does it.
What else can I say about the guy? He's just a good guy. I know him personally over the years. He's just a real great guy to me. I love him. First time I met Cece, I don't know. I'm not going to share that. Any of the people from the fan club have asked me about that, but you know, that's just between me and Cece. It's kind of personal. Cece was just good as a fan.
You know, I don't know what to say. I think he kind of said everything that is to be said about the man on stage. I mean, that's just who he was.
On a particularly memorable night at the Emerald City Theatre in Cleveland, Chester struggled to keep his composure while telling a joke so funny even he couldn't keep from laughing at it.
So I'm at the...
The audience, of course, loved it.
I'm at the... We're at the bar, right? Am I...
After a successful gig at Emerald City, Cece, in a rare candid moment, discussed the performance backstage.
I think that set went well. Cleveland always knows how to rock. They always know how to bring it. And you could just feel this energy tonight. It was something special. Oh, it's hot though. I gotta go.
No one for sure knows what Carl Chester will do next. One thing everyone does know, it will be funny.
Yeah, and what's with these magazines in the waiting rooms at the doctor's office? It's like, yeah, hey, I still got a nail in my ass. At least I know what Britney Spears was up to 3 months ago.